Lily Basin, and it's actually a pretty fine morning for a change. And today we have to do 16 locks to the next place of safety, up the Rochdale Canal. Bit of a late start because of some shenanigans over whether our boat will fit under some of the bridges. We have decided to chance it, so onward.
Nice place this was, Islington. Very lively. What's going on? Nice pastry shop. Just had a seasonal Danish with lemon creme pat and blueberries on the top. It's gorgeous. Lock of the day, Butler Street lock, number 81. I think we've got 18 streets there. It starts late, never mind. Just take it easy.
This bit of the canal is seriously low. I might have to let some water down, but we'll see if Judith can get through. These are bits of the canal you don't normally see. Anthony Lock, Lock 77. Very deep.
This lock must be as big as Stenton. 12'6", I reckon. I was right. It's 15 foot 1.5 inches. It's the 4th deepest lock on the canal system in the UK.
And here comes Dreammaker through another incredibly low pound. All these leaking gates. I think the next one's better.
But this is only the second time ever for me I'm aground, so I can't go forwards, can't really do anything. This pound is very low. We've been warned about pounds following on from this, but this one's really low and I'm just stuck, so I think it's going to let some water down. Just a sample of Flotsam and Jetsam. It's trying to shut the gate again. Seems to be struggling with this gate. It's not shutting. Luckily, a CRT locket was coming past, doing his rounds, and he got like a big rake thing and got a huge log from under the gate. So now we've managed to close it, and so now we can fill the lock and hopefully be on our way, and he's going to stay with us for a bit. Right, well I'm in lock 70 now, and really struggled to get in the lock. It was really shallow, and I could feel stuff all grinding on the top when I was trying to get in. Anyway, the locky helped us. Anyway, now he's gone to put water in higher up and then let the water down here, so I've got to wait in the lock, so I might have a lunch. Although Pete's up there and I'm down here. Right, well we've had instructions. We can go up in the lock and carry on. So that's good news. Pete's driving now for a bit because I'm all steered out. Although we've got a few more locks to do yet, but just going around these underwater obstructions. We don't know what they are, but anyway. Hello! Geese and the moorhens don't mind, do they? Garden on the walls. Pete's had to go in the weed hedge. Do you need any scissors or anything? Oh, sorts in there. Looks like a scarf. Underskirt and a bracelet or something. Plastic. I'll get a bin bag. We just missed filming the boat going up and down like we were on the sea. We hit something under the water. Trailing trams. This is the M60. Now we look like they're at a standstill.
They're going faster than they are.
Yeah. Coming up to a lift bridge. Yeah.
You alright?
Just a little video of two kind guys going by on the bikes who helped us out when the engine stopped. Big plastic bag wrapped round prop. Anyway, all cleared and not far to go now. This is more like the canals we know and love.
Well, what an introduction to the Rochdale Canal. First thing this morning we had a bit of a delayed start because there was an issue with the air draft of our boat. That's how high it is above the water. The CRT said it was too high until I pointed out that we'd been through a section of the Trent and Mersey with a head height of only 1.74 metres. So they relented and let us onto the canal. And then we fought up those locks. Been aground 3-4 times. There's been sections with no water. Lock gate got stuck, so we couldn't close it. Thank you so much to Billy from the CRT, who just happened to be there in our hour of need, got the lock gate fixed and got us up the 3 locks with no water. We've been down the weed hatch a couple of times. Well, I've been down the weed hatch a couple of times. We've picked out that so far, one of which stopped our engine, leaving us stranded in the middle of the canal. And shout out to the 2 very helpful bikers who helped us pull the boat in and into a stable position so that I could get the massive plastic bag from out around the propeller. And now we're moored at the pub, and guess where I'm going next, because I'm dying for a pint. See you in the morning. Well, good morning from the Rose of Lancaster, where we had a very peaceful night, and today we're pressing on. We have to press on, even though we'd quite like a boat day, because we're running out of water and there are not that many services on this canal. So today we're going to go to Slattox, hopefully, which is just this side of Rochdale. Only 10 locks to do. Huh. See you later.
And we're off. It's like been a fine day today. Here the lock.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, I think so, because there's bollards.
Could be difficult to get off, isn't it? Around the top.
First lock of the day. It's amazing. Grown a garden on the walls. Well, the day's not starting well. One of the pallets is not working and keeps having all sorts of trouble. Where's the other one? Oh, water's coming out now. It's a bit of a rocky ride. Go from side to side. Well, it's nice to have 2 boats.
Summer is here at last. So far this canal for me has been a walk, because the locks are so close together. There's no point getting on and off the boat, although I think after the next lock there may be a short cruise to look forward to. So 5 more locks to do today, just coming to the Slattox or Laneside locks, and then it's finding a place to moor, I think.
Well, we're in the second lock and I'm stuck here because the next pound is very, very low. What happened, one of the paddles on the first lock, somebody had left one open, so whether that's drained part of the canal, but it's very, very low, so Pete's gone up to the next lock and he's going to try and let some water through so I don't get grounded again. So it looks like we're going to have another fun day.
Good.
I thought you would have gone from the boat then.
Big high wash.
Wow. There's another boat coming the other way. Ooh. Hopefully they've done the next 4 locks, so they might be set for us.
Nearly at the top, and then we're going to moor up. This is Slattox, and that boat illegally moored on the lock landing is outside the Ship Inn, which apparently is very nice. And here we are in Slattox. It's a decent mooring, bit of a busy road, but it's lunchtime, so I don't think we're going any further. So we've got off the boat and we're having a little walk up Tandle Hill to look at the view and possibly visit the Tandle Hill Tavern, which we were told by the people on the towpath has a beer garden with an equally lovely view. Fingers crossed. And here we are at the top of Tandle Hill with its monument to the fallen of the world wars and its amazing views over towards Manchester and out into the Pennines. And if you want an isolated rural pub, it doesn't get much more isolated in rural, despite the proximity of Rochdale and Manchester, than the Tandle Hill Tavern, which is open.
Cheers from the Tandle Hill Tavern. Unfortunately, the only bad thing is she's not made any pies today, so we won't be able to have a pie and a pint, but just having a drink instead. Cheers.
Good morning from a fine but breezy morning. And today the plan is to get to a place called Littleborough, which is at the bottom of the locks leading up to the summit of the canal. That means going under the M62 in a culvert and skirting the town of Rochdale. So we'd best get going.
And we're off. Nice sunny day, a bit of breeze. First look of the day. Date doesn't want to shut. Oh God, done it.
And here we come to another piece of ingenuity in the restoration of this canal. The M62 was built after canal closure, so there was no way through. So they repurposed this covert used by a local farmer to get the canal through. It's not wide enough for a wide beam and a towpath, so that towpath on the left there floats. It can be towed out of the way if a wide beam wants to get through. It is quite narrow. Legend has it that the farmer was so incensed by losing his access that he regularly used to chainsaw the balance beams off that lock we've just been through, till he was caught and arrested and I think sent to prison.
Well, this next lock, there's nowhere to get off the boat, no lock landing, and it has this bywash. So tried to get alongside, got ground, and now I've just got my nose in the gates. while Pete empties the lock. And I'm hoping I'm going to stay here. I'm hoping nothing bad's going to happen.
Just walking up to Moss Top Lock in Rochdale after the helpful Stan the Lockman helped us through the bottom lock. Stan the Lockman, closest living example of Jimmy Savile I've yet to meet.
Just went aground again, trying to stay in the middle, but then the wind blew me over, and God, there's shopping trolleys and mops and all sorts of stuff.
One thing after another on this canal. Now you've got this tree that is giving us just enough room to get through, but it's very shallow by the towpath, so we'll see what happens. I'll push you off at the front.
Stuck again. Trees over here across the canal, so I had to go to the towpath side and we got stuck again.
And this slightly ostentatious place is Clegg Hall with its associated buildings. We're having a real struggle coming down this canal. The latest problem is the ref counter started overreading for some reason. Don't know whether it's something bad. The engine is still running at the moment, and I've rung River Canal Rescue to see whether they can give me a clue as to what the problem should be. So watch this space.
Well, I can think of worse places to be stranded.
Well, here we are at last, moored up at Littleborough after another character building cruise along the Rochdale Canal. Going aground, locks that weren't working, and that rev counter issue, which seems to have sorted itself out now, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Littleborough is supposed to be a very nice place, and we're not booked to go up the locks to the summit for a couple of days, so I think we'll have a bit of a rest here and explore the surrounding area. But first, of course, lunch. So here we are, just under lock 43, in a pound that stays fairly stable, so we're told, although we're not entirely sure of that. We may wake up at a 45-degree angle, we shall see. Ready to tackle the summit of the Rochdale Canal. There's a few locks to go. Most of the pounds haven't got any water in, but the lockies assure us it'll be all right. Watch next week to see whether we get through. For now, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.